Yo, what's up guys? So today we're going to be checking out some new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We actually got a pretty good new Xyz monster. We've also got a Synchro. And more importantly, we got new Sacred Beast support. I'm actually really hyped about it. If you guys are hyped up about Sacred Beast, you'll drop a like on this video because there's a lot of new support. I'm hoping that they're going to be pretty good, but I don't know. But the artwork on this card is absolutely amazing, and I hope that this actually becomes somewhat meta. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the new Yu-Gi-Oh card. So first off, the first new card that we're going to be taking a look at is this new Synchro card over here. Here's the artwork. So it is going to be a level 6 Wind Psychic Synchro effect monster named the Cyberspace Beast Yugioh, and it's got 2400 attack and 1700 defense points, and it says the materials are 1 tuner plus 1 plus non-tuner monsters, and it says you can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. The first effect is that it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect while you have 2 or more monsters with the same original type and attribute but different names in the graveyard. The second effect is you get to banish 2 monsters with the same original type and attribute but different from names in your graveyard, then target 1 card on the field and send it to the graveyard. That's actually pretty good that you can target your own cards if you really want to. Sometimes there are some rare circumstances where that is necessary, but just being able to send is so much better than destroy because a lot of things will have some type of immunity. It does unfortunately has that target effect, but whatever, nonetheless, still pretty cool little Synchro. Now this card is actually really cool. This card is a Cyberspace Dragon Long. I guess they're going to change the name of the TCG, but anyways, that's the name right now. It's a rank 3 Earth Worm Xyz effect monster with 2400 attack and 2000 defense points. And its materials are 2 plus level 3 monsters with the same original type and attribute over there, which tour guide, easy targets, right? Anyways, it says you can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. The first effect is your opponent cannot target this card that has materials with card effects. The second effect is when your opponent activates the effect of a monster whose attribute is not on their field while they control a face-up monster. As a quick effect, you detach 2 materials from this card to negate that activation. Unfortunately, it does not destroy it, but I mean, it's got pretty good stats for a rank 3 that you can go right into and potentially just go ahead and disrupt your opponent. I like it. It's a pretty cool card. Now we're here to go ahead and check out what I actually wanted to check out. And again, that artwork just looks so good. We got a lot of support for them, so hopefully they'll be viable enough. Anyways, we have the Raphael, Lord of Phantasms, Heaven Crushing Fist. Wow, that sounds pretty awesome. Anyways, it's a Dark Fiend special summon effect with its level being 10 and the stats 4000 attack and 4000 defense points. At first when I saw this, I was like, are we getting new Egyptian gods? I thought it was an obelisk artwork. But anyways, it cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by tributing 3 monsters. You can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. As a quick effect, you get to discard this card, then target a Raphael, Lord of Phantoms you control for the rest of the turn. Its attack is doubled. Also, it can attack all your monsters opponent's monsters controlled once each, and that's already enough to make it. What the heck is its attack? Hold on, it's been a while since I checked out this card, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the same. It has 4000, so at that point 4000, its attack's double and it can attack everything. There's going to be so many OTKs just for hype plays with that alone. And if this card is in your graveyard, you contribute 1 monster to add this card back to your hand. Okay, I wish it was just discard 1 card. It'd be so much better to be able to maybe spell summon it through the effect of like any of the Fableds, because the original Raphael, it's not the easiest card I would say to get out, but maybe the new support is going to make it much easier, because that's not it, guys. Next up, we have the Dark Beckoning Beast, which is a level 2 Dark Fiend effect monster with 0 attack and 0 defense, and it says you can only use this card's name's first effect once per turn. The first effect is when this card is normal summon, you get to add 1 Araya, Lord of Seething Flames, 1 Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, 1 Raphael, Lord of Phantasms, or 1 card that specifically lists any of those names in its text from your deck to your hand except for Dark Beckoning Beast. Okay. Second effect is during your main phase, you get to normal summon 1 fiend monster with 0 attack and defense in addition to your normal summoner set. You can only gain this effect once per turn, so that gives you 2 of your summons right there. And the next up, we have the Lightning Strike of Paradise Lost, which is a continuous spell card that says to spell summon Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, using its own procedure, you can send face down spells you control to the graveyard instead of face up continuous spells, or any combination of both. Oh, wow, okay. That's kind of interesting. The second effect is, I'll go over the other effects because I know it's been a long time. Some of you guys are probably like, what the heck are these Sacred Beasts? Because these cards, they were also called like the false gods at one point, but nonetheless, it's really cool to see that we're finally getting support by them. But one of them, you get rid of all your traps, one of them you get rid of spells, and then we'll go over Ravio's effect in a second. But anyways, once per turn, when opponents activated a spell, trap, card, or effect resolves while you control an attack position, Hamon, I'm just going to call it Hamon, oh wait, no wait. Okay, never mind. It is specifically Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder. You can negate that effect, then change one Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder, you control the defense position. And then the third effect is, if Araya, Lord of Searing Flames, Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder, or Ravio, Lord of Phantasm you control leaves the field, you take no damage for the rest of the turn. For short, I'm not going to read the full name from now on. I'm just going to call it Hamon, Araya, and Ravio, just so it's faster for the video because the names are super long. Wow, this is really cool support. Again, it straight up looks, tell me that doesn't look like Cypher the SLAYDRA right there. Anyways, this is Hyper Blaze, which is a new continuous trap card that says, to special summon Araya, Lord of Searing Flames, using its own procedure, you can send face down traps you control the graveyard instead of face up ones, or any combination of both. Okay. Interesting enough, it doesn't say continuous. It's supposed to be continuous. I'll double check the effects of these because I know it's been so long since I've even thought about these cards. Anyways, the second effect is, when an attack is declared involving your Araya, Lord of Searing Flames, you get to send one trap from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Its attack and defense becomes 1,000 times the number of traps on the field and in the graveyards. Well, it says graveyard, so does that include both for the rest of the turn? Okay, at that point, like, it's nothing's getting over this card, because at least when you summon it, you should be at least summoning 3 if I recall correct. So let me go and actually go over the effects of some of these, because it's, again, been so long. So Araya, I believe it's, you send 3 face-up trap cards you control the graveyard, which obviously at that point, they would have to be continuous because normal trap cards just don't go ahead. And then it gains 1,000 attack for each continuous trap card in your graveyard. And then once per turn, your target is set spell trap card your opponent controls, and then destroy that target, and you can't, neither player can activate spell trap cards in response to this card's effect's activation. Okay, so that's the effect of Araya. So it only gains the boost for the continuous ones, but this effect is traps on the field and in the graveyard, so it doesn't have to be specifically those continuous ones. So that's definitely a little bit of a buff to Araya, but I think we hopefully will get boss monsters of every single one. And I just want to double check with the Hamon and the other one, so it makes more sense when we're looking at these cards. So Hamon, you got to send 3 face-up continuous spell cards, and it can't be special by other ways. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by balance into the graveyard, you get to inflict 1,000 damage. And then while this card is in defense position, monsters your opponent controls cannot target monsters for attack except for this one. The card moving to defense mode doesn't really matter because it still has relatively great defense. Okay, so that's the other effect. And we'll go over Ravio in a second. I want to check out the rest of the cards. Okay, so I guess this is a reprint of this card and the reprint of Fallen Paradise, as well as the Phantasmal Martyrs, which is one of the newer cards. What the heck is this? Is this just an announcement? We don't have the translation for this? I don't think I've seen this card before. What the heck is this? I'll get you guys a translation of Emperor Trilogig in a moment here. And then we also get some new Phantasm tokens. Okay, that's kind of cool. But going back to the boss monster over here, I want to know, what are the summoning requirements to summon the Ravio? The Lord of Phantasm. So it cannot be normal summon or set, must be special summon from your hand by attributing 3 fiend type monsters, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. If your opponent normal summons a monster, you get to special summon a Phantasm token. Fiend type dark level 1, 1,000 attack and defense, and then for each monster summoned, but it cannot declare an attack. And then once per turn, you get to tribute 1 monster, and then this card gains attack equal to the original attack of the tributed monster until the end of this turn. So because you get to tribute the original attack, you can summon, what is that, the Diffuser? What's the name of that card? It has like 26, it's at, or 26 or 2800, and it says, if you normal, let me see, normal summon this card without tributes? Is that the full word? Oh gosh, that is a without tributes. It's a big piece called. There's a card that has like 2800, and you can like you can set it, I believe it has like 28 or 2600. I guess you contribute it and make yourself have larger attack, but is there a point to do that? No, because this card just it just OTKs like crazy, and I think it's gonna be hype. But I really want to see if they make a new boss Araya and a boss Haman. What the heck are those effects gonna be? That's what I'm really wondering. But like I said, I like that we're finally getting some support for it. I don't think that this is considered in the S tier category, unfortunately, but hopefully they will get much better. You know what's interesting with this is this card. It has Haman effect and then Haman effect, and then it has Araya. I guess there's Raviel if it leaves the field, but like I think that we're gonna get one support card for every single one, in addition to hopefully getting the boss monsters for the other two. It'd be really cool. And there's also that one card, Raviel, that I didn't get to go over, which is this card, which is, oh gosh, this name of the card is so long. Dimension Fusion Destruction. So the full, sorry, this overlay doesn't let you guys see the full text. But anyways, it says to special on one Chaos Phantasm Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your hand and or field, ignoring summoning conditions, and if you do, take no battle damage from attacks involving all of the Araya, Raviel, and Haman. Okay, and your opponent cannot activate cards or an effect. This card I don't remember, so I kind of want to go ahead and check out if we can find this card also in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. Okay, so this card, it's actually already exists. I was unaware of this card, but let's go ahead and go over it because I guess it's getting reprinted over here. So this is 3 level 10 monsters, so I guess it can work well with it. And then this card is always treated as a Chaos Phantom card. If this card is special summoned, or if another monster is special summoned from the graveyard to your field while this monster is on the field, you get to target one monster your opponent controls and inflict damage to your opponent to equal to half its original attack. And you can only use this effect of it like once per turn. Okay, that's not something that's too insane over here. But nonetheless, again, I'm pretty hyped up about the new support that we're finally getting. And there's also, again, those other 2 great cards over here. But anyways, you guys can let me know down below in the comment section below what you think of them. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, turn on that bell, and I'll get you guys gameplay of this very soon. I know we're going to get really high OTKs with just crazy amount of attack, and you could definitely just pull it off in Tag Duel. In fact, you could probably get this up even more because going back to its effect over here, it says its attack is doubled, not its original attack. So you could double up its attack, make it 8,000, make it 16,000. I mean, it's dumb, but is it cool? Of course it is. But anyways, if you guys want to send me replays of the 16,000 or 32,000 one-shot cards, feel free to send it to AzneyesReplays. Jim will call and give you a shout out. But I'm excited about the Raviel Fist OTK. It's coming, man. But anyways, I'm just glad that we finally got that support because this was announced so long ago and it's finally here. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next video. Have a good one, and I'm out. Peace.